Unfortunately, as a Muslim community, we're pretty unsophisticated as it relates to the legal system, right? We don't necessarily understand the laws. If police come knocking on our door, we invite them in and we'll start talking to them saying that we have nothing to hide. There's no problem here when it comes to immigration, when it comes to business. But I think really where our community is being taken advantage of is by divorce attorneys. And you see so many attorneys who are charging five, six, $700 per hour just because they work in downtown. The only difference between a lawyer who's charging six, seven, $800 an hour versus your average $300, $400 lawyer is just the big staff, the fancy office, and the fancy software. At the end of the day, the local attorney who has a reputation is probably going to be able to get you the same results as these big fancy lawyers. When it comes to your case, it's really about facts, right? What is in black and white? What do the bank statements say? As long as that particular lawyer understands family law, has experience in family law, I really don't think that those name brands and those big firms are really going to have that big of a difference. Rather, that small firm lawyer or that mid-sized lawyer is going to be able to serve you better, probably has a nice staff who is going to get to know you and your case. The other issue that I see with big firms and most family law attorneys is that they're quick to sell the house and they're not very creative. Most lawyers understand that the only way that they are going to get paid is if the house sells. In many circumstances, that is probably not what is best for the family. Sometimes it's best that they keep the house and that the children continue to go to school from that house. You want to make sure that you have an attorney who's going to be creative and isn't necessarily looking for their pockets to be filled by your case. The other bit of advice that I'd like to give for people who are looking for a divorce attorney is you do want to find a lawyer who's going to push back a little bit. Right? If you find a lawyer who does exactly what you want them to, they're filing whatever motion you want them to file, you have to think twice because that lawyer probably knows the success rate and is just milking you for the money because you're willing to spend that much money on motion after motion. You want to find a lawyer who's going to challenge your thoughts, let you know that this is a good idea or this is a bad idea, and someone who's actually talking to you about your budget. Lawyers will never give you the ROI, the return on investment. They don't explain to you that, look, you're going to be filing this motion to get this car or to get this tuition paid, but you're going to end up paying me $2,000 to get a few $100s in benefit. Essentially, I just want you guys to find a lawyer that you can trust, who has a good reputation, who's going to advise you, someone who understands where you're coming from, and they're not only there to make money off you. Rather, they have some values and some ideals that they can help put across in your case and talk to you about the moral side of things and to advise you to not push so hard to stop the other parent from seeing their children. So inshallah, I hope that's helpful. If you have other questions about finding lawyers, look at Google reviews, look at Avo, talk to people who have gone through the process. My name is Naveed Husain. I'm a divorce attorney in Chicago. If you liked the video, hit like, subscribe for future videos. Until next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.